common sense, comedy, and freedom. You found the defenders of American exceptionalism on the Lanterns Radio Network.
Hello, everybody.
Hey!
Hey! Oops.
Look at that.
I'm making noises.
Oh, my goodness.
You're listening to Defenders of American Exceptionalism. We are live back in the regular studio.
Still getting some kinks.
Still working some things out.
Still getting some kinks worked out.
But aesthetically, it's better.
It's pleasing for some people.
I'm happy.
He's happy.
That's all that matters.
What are you going to do?
Not a thing.
That's right.
Anyway. Welcome to the show.
Yes.
Lord,
Welcome to the
like
show.
Yeah, we got a great show planned for y'all this evening.
Woo-hoo.
This evening, don't forget, we are live on Facebook at DOA Show, at Twitter at DOA Show, YouTube
At DOA
at
Show.
DOA Show,
Or you can just go to our website.
at DOAShow.com.
.com.
I feel like we need to. I was almost saying that one.
.com. It'd be good, right?
It would be
nice.
good. Go in there and check out articles and stuff. We're starting to get posts. We're slowly getting some people writing there as well, plus the shows we got on here. You can get all the links to talk to us directly, etc., etc.,
etc., etc., etc., etc., etc.,
So,
etc.
anywho, y'all. Anyway, good Lord.
Why are you making so much noise?
It's the desk. See, I got this.
We've got a new desk.
and apparently it picks up all kinds of noise.
Yeah.
So-
He hasn't put that like foam padding down that he
haven't
had on
yet.
the last one, and it's crazy. Anyway, so in news that we're not actually going to get to,
Which is?
Stormy Daniels.
Oh, thank God.
News that we're not going to get to. We're not going to talk about.
Yeah, you're not going to hear that here. If you came here hoping to hear about Stormy Daniels, and
Not going to talk about it. But, she basically does represent the entire Democrat Party. Just think about it. She's a porn star, pours herself out, and then blames everybody else for her problems.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Sounds
What
about
we
right.
are going to talk about, though, however, we have a running theme for tonight's show. Basically, is going to be the probably the Second Amendment, or guns, more importantly. Something near and dear to my heart, obviously.
Yes, and so just so you know, wanted to also mention, so it has been mentioned to us, video is freezing up on Facebook.
Already?
Yep, and that is a computer issue. So we are using a different computer, as you can tell.
Calm down.
It's okay.
Just
It'll get fixed. It'll get fixed.
it's not about the video, y'all.
It is about the video. Because the video also has the audio stream, and so it really does cause a problem.
Look. No. But here's what I'm saying. Here, don't worry about the audio or the video because
Turn it on mute, and then go turn on Spreaker.
no, it's true too. No, but if you insist on having to watch it and you have to see our only for radio faces, what we'll probably end up doing if it ends up being as bad as it is, then we'll just take it. It's being recorded properly onto the computer. Shouldn't be any
Right,
lags,
shouldn't be a problem.
and we'll just repost the video side of it.
So if you really want to see it again, you can see it again.
It'll be probably at YouTube.
Yeah.
So
It's all good.
calm down.
Yeah.
It's not important.
It's
you don't
okay.
need to see our face that badly.
I mean, yeah. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You really don't. You can hear us, though, and it's awesome. So, speaking of hearing things.
Yeah, I got something. This is going to make your ears hurt.
Yeah.
Many of you may or may not have been aware. I actually heard about this the other day. Apparently, there's a 6-year-old whose video has gone viral because of her impassionate speech about gun violence. Because,
It's impassioned.
well,
and it's her speech.
There's that. But going back to everything, it's funny how we've gotten younger and younger. First off, it was the kids at Parkland who, were barely out of puberty.
Yeah.
Are now telling us about guns and how, they know everything about everything.
Right.
And now, I guess because the country wasn't moving fast enough, now we have to hear it from a 6-year-old.
Oh, don't you love it?
Because that is going to make me come to your side, is to listen to you, your 6-year-old tout off the talking points that you've indoctrinated this poor child to. to be around. So and I can't even, this is not doing any justice. We're gonna have to just play it and
kind of go for it.
Yeah, just let it play.
So here we go. I'm gonna transition over to you.
I'm just gonna be talking about these killings.
You gotta turn the volume. No, on. There you go. Oh.
Wow.
It's not working.
It's not working. That's hilarious.
Why can't you just let
I love live.
Love live. I tested this before we got it live, and it was working, and it's not working. You know what? This makes me want to hurt somebody.
Don't make it want to hurt somebody.
It does make me want to hurt somebody. Namely Dylan's computer. So,
why don't you just go to the... While I keep talking, just go to the article. See if it'll play it that way.
I'll just go to the article and go through that
There
way.
you go.
You know,
well, while he's doing that, so basically this is the young girl from Baltimore, 6 years old, again, remind you. Kelsey Hines, literally through this whole thing, as the article puts it, she was brought to tears. And once we get this playing and everything, you'll hear what I'm talking about if you haven't already. But one, she's 6 years old.
Right.
She clearly doesn't hear, doesn't know anything.
Yes.
I mean, most 6-year-olds are... my 5-year-old doesn't listen to anything, doesn't do anything he's supposed to. I'm sure that I can, talk about any important topic, and he wouldn't know anything about anything.
Nothing about nothing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but now we're having to resort to, again, listening to a 6-year-old.
Because, listening to a 6-year-old, that's where we need to be. That's exactly where we need to be. So that's what we're going to do.
Her mother posted the Facebook where it received 4 million views. Million, as in M.
Oh, that's great. Well, let's try one more time just to kind of see.
Yeah, let's see if we can do this.
Let's see if we can do this. All right. Let me see if I can do this without having a transition. That'd be really nice because nobody really needs to see the video, do they?
I don't care.
Okay.
Still can't hear it.
Still can't hear it on our side. All right. So you guys can hear it, but we can't, which means that we're just going to have to talk through it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, that just killed everything.
Yeah, it just kills the entire thing. I apologize.
And
no, I couldn't actually, because you can't download the video from somebody else off of Facebook. Anyway.
Yes, you can. Anyway.
So
one of the things that made her popular about this is that she's wearing a shirt that says, "Don't shoot me, let me grow up."
Don't shoot me, let me grow up. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, a couple of things that she mentions is she talks about God a lot.
Yeah, which again, she's 6.
6. I don't know how much she knows about God.
I know how much that she likes to think, and everyone would like to turn around and think, but she doesn't. She doesn't know.
I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean?
Well, she just barely. If she is anything like my 5-year-old, she has just barely learned how to wipe her own butt by herself. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's just kind of how it works. So call me crazy, but if you have barely just learned how to wipe fecal matter from your rear, I'm pretty sure you don't have the mental leg to stand on to tell a grown adult who has experience through life exactly what they need to do with their guns.
The whole wherewithal of that?
Yeah.
That's really not where it's going. And so basically what she goes through is, if you go back to the video, it's we have it linked in our show notes. So if you go back to our show notes, it's an ABC 7 Chicago. Go figure.
Well, but she's out of Baltimore, so it's just as bad. I mean,
it's still just as bad. Anyway, so it shows the video of her, goes through it, and if you listen to her, it's cute. It's cute and all, but literally it sounds like she's repeating verbatim something that her mom ranted about.
Oh yeah. Like the quote, "We don't want our world to be bad.
Right.
We did want our world to be good, and we're trying to stop the killings.
We are trying to stop the killings.
And when we say that, we really mean it."
Yeah. Why can't y'all let us
Sorry,
live?
it's hard to try and... Again, she's 6, so sentence structure's a little...
Why can't y'all let us live? Why can't y'all let us grow up?
I don't want to die, and blah, blah, blah. And again, it always goes back to, it's not about... Let me catch that before it goes there.
Yeah.
it's never about anybody else. It's never about the personal responsibility that the
Of
individual
anybody.
has about not being in a situation that might get you shot.
Yeah.
And if you're going to, and obviously you can't protect yourself in that way all the time, but how
All the
about, it's not on the
gun.
gun.
The onus is not on the gun itself.
It's not.
The onus is not on the people who own things legally. The onus for that sort of idea, the problem is the people that do it illegally,
Yes.
and the people that are crazy.
You mean the criminal?
Right.
Weird how the criminal is that's why they call it criminal for a reason.
Yeah, which actually kind of brings us to that to me, and brings that thought of that other story earlier. What was that high school kid that I should have sent you to?
Oh yeah.
So apparently, up in Vermont.
Yeah, if you want to go to that,
Was that Vermont? It was
Yeah,
Vermont.
we got time to go to that.
It was
go there real
Vermont,
fast.
so I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so up in Vermont, there was a kid, high schooler, 18 years old. Apparently, in Vermont, you can buy a pistol at the age of 18, unlike most other states, which is okay. I'm good with that. That's not a big deal.
I mean, if you're
Not a big
legally
deal at all.
able to purchase it,
If
then-
you're legally able to go into the military, you should be legally able to buy a weapon. So, this 18-year-old,
pulling that up now,
yeah, he apparently
Okay.
he apparently went and bought a pistol.
it was Vermont. Yeah,
It was Vermont.
Fairhaven.
Yes, I got it right. Good times. So he went and bought a pistol. He was turned in by his mom.
Yeah.
Funny thing about that.
The way the line goes is when people knew Jack Sawyer saw something, they said something. Well, isn't that phenomenal?
Isn't that wonderful? You mean like everybody who, like the Parkland shooter, same thing. People said something when they saw something.
Yeah.
It's just nobody took any
Worked
action.
out really good then too,
It
didn't it?
was really
Okay.
good. But this time,
Yeah.
so
Mother told the police.
Mother
that
told the cops.
Mr. Sawyer, which is apparently the child.
Yeah.
Who had seemed troubled in the past, had just bought a gun. A friend of the young man also contacted the police. He was talking admirably of the school massacre in Parkland, Florida. Friend warned and hinting a sinister plan of his own. The police soon detained Mr. Sawyer, 18, a former student of Fairhaven Union High School.
Yes.
They said they had found a journal in his car that laid out disturbing plans for a shooting at the high school. Quote, "I am aiming to kill as many as I can," end quote, the journal read. The school resource officer, journal went on, might have to be shot at point blank in the head.
ouch. So he was actually planning out how he was going to kill people.
Yeah, so Mr.
Okay.
Sawyer was charged with aggravated assault, 2 counts of attempted aggravated murder, and 1 count of attempted first-degree murder.
Okay, so
All felonies.
So hold on.
Held without bail.
Hold on. Okay, so I get you. I get you. He did not attempt, though.
No, he purchased a gun,
Yes.
and he made a journal,
Yes.
basically saying this is what he wanted to do.
Yes.
But he never actually did anything.
So what he did, which is technically, you can say that it is illegal because it's what they call conspiracy to commit.
Yes.
So what they did was conspiracy to commit. All the rest of the charges, he's going to get off on.
Oh, yeah. But last month, the ruling by the Vermont Supreme Court cast doubt on the viability of the charges against Mr. Sawyer.
Right.
The most serious charges were soon dropped, leaving only misdemeanors, and he was released on bail last week. Residents
So
are
he was
outraged.
released on bail. Mm-hmm. Okay. He should be put into a psych ward. Yes.
I agree.
But
Residents are outraged, fearful that for their safety and angry at the legal system that seem to not take into account the realities of school shootings. You don't see a problem with that? Just in that right there?
come at me again one more time.
Okay, I'm going to start this again. Residents were outraged and fearful for their safety and angry at the legal system that seemed to not take into account the realities of school shootings.
Which realities?
Well, no, that's not even it. That's well, because there have been school shootings. That's
Yeah. I mean, there have been.
but you're not catching where I'm going with.
Okay, where are you going?
The fact that the only thing to worry about is, this is school shootings. Not the fact that this kid could turn around and go, you know what? F this. I'm going to turn around and go into a Walmart or into
Wherever I
a
want
Krispy
to.
Kreme or whatever. It could happen anywhere. No. It's not about, again, handling what seems to be the mental issue of this poor guy and getting things dealt with that way. No, it's let's protect it just because of the fact that it might have something to do with a school shooting.
Yeah, always with the school shooting.
Good to know we have our priorities right. Anyway, I'm getting mad.
Yeah, you can.
In recent weeks, school officials said the district spent $150,000 on new school security measures. Parents were consumed with questions about security for graduation or prom because we all know that's what's most important.
Yes. Yes, that is exactly what's most important.
State troopers' cars became a sight as common as the school bus outside of Fairhaven Union High, which I'm sorry is just sad.
Wait.
What?
Why?
Well, because in that way they're already there. That's why.
Oh, okay. So they're just like, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and just park these guys right out here.
Pretty much. They're just hanging around and you know.
I can't say that's terrible.
I think we're the ones in prison now, said Jessica Nadeau, 37.
Wait.
Whose daughter, Olasia, I believe is how you say that, 14, spoke of a nightmare about Mr. Sawyer and the stories of what he might do.
It is a nightmare.
Now we're the ones who are locked up into this fear. Now, I will give you that. If this guy has turned around and done all this stuff, like Steven said, he should be committed. He should be evaluated. There should be a lot that should be taken into account.
Yes, a lot. Quite a bit, honestly.
But you can't just let... it's just so amazing how this thing just goes into, you know, how poor, pitiful it is. We need another tout to push guns away instead of actually dealing with a problem.
Yeah.
And instead, this guy's going to go off and he's going to go do something that is going to cost, he's going to do damage. And I already see it coming. And because nobody's taking this seriously. Nobody's watching this, and I'm just... Woosah. Anyway, that's music playing.
Yes,
so,
it is.
Good, it helps me.
Calm it down.
It does.
It
makes me bounce a little bit.
The happy music.
It is.
Anyway, you guys are listening to...
It's bad. It's bad.
But you guys are listening to the Defenders of American Exceptionalism.
We are going to be right back. Don't go anywhere. On the other end, got some more Second Amendment stuff, more about guns.
More about a lot of things.
More about a lot of stuff. And don't worry, by the end, I promise you,
it'll be sort of funny.
We'll yuck it up at the end, I promise. But
yeah.
I may pop a gasket or two between now and then. We're listening to Defenders of American Exceptionalism. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
If you're 85 or younger, would you like peace of mind and comfort for your family? We're Final Expense Direct with an urgent message for you. The average funeral today costs over $8,000, but the most you'll get from government benefits is $255. How will your family pay the difference? We can help. Our senior plans start as low as just $1 a day and pay up to $30,000 for a funeral and other final expenses. Peace of mind is easy. There's no medical exam. You'll have lifetime coverage, and your plan can't be canceled as long as you pay your premiums. Call now for free information about our senior plans. Answer a few simple questions and receive approval right on the phone. Plus, call right now and we'll give you a discount prescription card for free. Call 800-368-9108. That's 800-368-9108. Again, 800-368-9108.
Do you have an idea for an invention or new product? Do you think companies would be interested in your idea? Do you want to try to get a patent? Then call InventHelp now. InventHelp keeps your idea confidential and explains every step of the invention process. Join the thousands of people just like you who chose InventHelp to pursue their idea. We are experienced. We are working for you. We are InventHelp. Get started with your idea. Call for free information.
Call 1-800-352-4158. That's 1-800-352-4158.
I know I'm online. I don't care.
What are you doing,
It's
man?
my show. I can do what I want. It's my show.
My
And I'll
goodness.
talk if I want to. No.
Man, we have an entire 5-minute
I
segment
know.
before the show for you to fix all your problems, and you still...
It takes more than 5 minutes to fix my problems. I promise you that. Oh, you guys are listening to Defenders of American Exceptionalism. We are live on Facebook, on Twitter, Periscope, YouTube, at DOAE Show.
On everything.
On
So just
everything.
/DOAE Show, you should be able to find us.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
And by that also means patreon.com /DOAE Show. Become a patron of ours. And if you do, you get some awesome swag. Plus,
Maybe
upcoming
stuff coming-
things, you'll be the first to know.
Yes, yes. And there are some stuff coming down the line. I promise you.
He promises.
I promise you.
He's promising.
You're going to be really happy.
Maybe.
Oh, you know, you will.
I hope you
If
will.
you get in on this, you're going to be happy.
It'll be
But
good
anyway.
times. It'll be good times.
No, I may have to cut a hole here
What
in
do
this
you...
board right here so that way I can actually turn, put my legs
Oh,
underneath
you want
the desk.
you want your knees underneath.
I
the
do,
desk.
actually. This just feels weird.
He just wants to play footsie with me, guys.
I'm lounging
What is this?
sideways, and I feel like an idiot. And then at the same time, if I turn sideways, then I'm all up.
All up on there.
Camera doesn't show it well, but
No.
everything else does.
Actually, the camera angle's pretty good.
Yeah, the camera.
It's not too bad. Although mine we need to fix.
Yeah, we do.
That's all right. We'll
Again,
do that later.
one more thing. One more thing we'll add to the list.
Everything.
One
One more thing as everything.
more thing.
You know what? So speaking of one more thing, you guys remember back in the day,
Long time ago.
Long time ago.
Long time ago.
in a galaxy far, far, far away. May the 4th be with you. That was yesterday.
Oh, God.
It was good times. I remember those days. Anyway, you were like 5 when this happened, right? When the banks decided that they were no longer going to lend money to manufacturers.
I mean,
It was so long ago.
I don't even know if I was alive back then.
I mean-
I was a twinkle in my daddy's eye.
I'm sure. I'm
know-
sure because it was like a month ago.
And he might have been a twinkle in his daddy's eye.
It was
at
like
that
so
point. It was
long
weird.
ago. It was a month.
Long time ago.
Long time ago in a galaxy far,
far away. Yeah.
We're going back to that again.
Anyway. Yeah, apparently, though, a month ago, like you said, the banks decided that they were not going to and again, they say the 3 of the
3 top 5 banks.
top
3
5
of the top
banks,
5.
which is dumb because there's obviously way more banks than that. But
right.
anyway.
But these are the top 5, the
Oh,
big
good.
guys.
They're calling again. It's
Oh, good.
My niece. Anyway.
You're getting phone calls in the middle of a show. That's amazing.
Yeah, well, no, I didn't. my little 2-year-old niece has a hold of my sister's phone, and so she's been apparently by random calling all of us.
Oh, that's
and
good.
so I have to catch it because it's linked up to the computer, which then means the entire audience will hear it, and we're not going to.
That would be hilarious.
Back to
So banks
back to
like-
the story. Bank of America,
Citigroup.
are apparently facing an uphill battle when it comes to getting what they need from the government organizations, and in this case, specific Securities and Exchange Commission.
So the Securities and Exchange. So the SEC.
Yes.
So
yes,
the
yes, yes.
SEC is apparently going against them.
Yeah, weird how this works out. Citigroup, also, or as well as Bank of America, is the latest major bank reportedly facing heavy Republican pushback after the bank announced in April that it would cease financing manufacturers of military-style, air quotes, guns for civilian use and to help prevent future gun violence. Because we all know that if you make a gun too expensive for someone to afford, then nobody will be able to buy them.
They have
And they
3D
will
printers.
disappear.
You understand that, right?
Don't get me started.
I'm just saying, there's 3D printers, and with those 3D printers, there is also a whole mess of schematics for pretty much anything.
I know. It's
I'm just saying.
no, I know that
I'm
whole
just saying, it's there.
to steal the line, but yeah, that genie's out of the bottle, and there's no way you're going to get that back in there. Now I just started hearing Christina Aguilera in my
Oh,
head.
goodness.
Anyway,
Great for you. That's good times.
I'm like, hey, you better be thankful I'm not sharing it with the rest of you. Okay, you're welcome.
Make sure you don't rub her the right way. All right. So anyway.
Anyway.
according to a Friday Bloomberg report, Republican SEC appointee Michael Pawar.
I'm sorry. What?
Michael Pawar.
Pawar.
P-O-W-A-R. It's P-I-W-O-W-A-R. Pawar. I said it this way that I
I
can say
wonder
it.
if
mean,
he
I
get.
can just
He,
say it.
he mentioned like it's always those guys that make it popular and end up becoming something in the government. Those are the guys that you got picked on in school.
Yeah, it's always those guys with the bad, really weird, long last names.
Anyway,
so Michael, one of 3 Republican SEC appointees in the Republican-dominated committee, recently took Citigroup to task over its refusal to lend to gun manufacturers.
During what was supposed to be a fairly routine April 24th meeting about derivatives, and the other 4 members of the SEC met with Citigroup executives, and conversation reportedly turned into a lecture on guns and social policy. According to Bloomberg, was glowering and speaking emphatically during the meeting, and reminded Citigroup execs that they were given billions in government bailout money after the financial crisis.
Can I just point out, they use the word glowering.
I know.
That is a mean scowl.
Yeah,
that's a very bad scowl. It's like you glower at your child when they did something horribly wrong. It's like... That's pretty harsh.
Yeah, that's shaking a finger vigorously in their direction kind of thing.
That is good use of terminology. Very nicely done. I'm just
slow clap.
There you go.
Okay. Bloomberg reported that some of the group's execs took Power's words as a thinly veiled threat, noting that reportedly said that while he was aware Citigroup wanted the Securities and Exchange Commission to, quote, ease regulations on the derivatives and proprietary trading, and, quote, the group might have, quote, have trouble finding the votes, end quote, on a Republican majority commission. Bloomberg noted that declined to comment on the report. Of course, couldn't report on the report. He didn't want to have to spell his name and say, no, that's not how you say it.
No, that is not how you pronounce my name.
Porowar isn't the only unhappy one.
Apparently,
I wonder, we know why he's unhappy. It's because people are mispronouncing his name
every
repeatedly.
Single day. Anyways.
Apparently, and the list goes on, the Senate Banking Committee Chairman Mike Crapo. Cool. Penned letters in April to the CEOs of both Citigroup and Bank of America while reportedly admonishing the banks for trying to utilize, quote, the market power, end quote, in order to manipulate and, quote, manage social policy, end quote.
See, well, you have Representative Todd Rokita.
Of course, you get the good word. Is it bad that that's like the most normal name out of all of them we've named so far?
Rokita.
Power and Crapo.
And then Rokita. He led an April letter calling for the General Services Administration to rebid its contracts with Citigroup over the company's stance on lending gun manufacturers.
Which basically translates into an understanding that at least there are certain people at the SEC who are trying to say that, you know what?
You can't just stop giving money to people.
But yeah, this is still a company.
Well,
guns are legal under the Second Amendment.
Guns are legal.
Now, and again, I'm going to preface this, and a lot of people get pissed off when I say this. The Second Amendment is not about guns. Let's make that very clear. It is not about guns specifically.
Right.
The Second Amendment is about defense.
Yes.
The only reason why guns are on the table is because everything centers around guns. Guns are the most powerful form of defense
that we have.
Period. And so that's why guns are on the table. I'm going to make that clear right now.
Yeah.
Now, because of that, gun manufacturers do technically fall under the protection of the Second Amendment.
Yes.
And because of that, you can't just not give them money, especially when, as it was said earlier, Citibank and Bank of America turned around during the bailout and took billions of dollars from the government to continue doing the crap they know is against the law, and they're doing it anyway.
Well, that's because they were too big to fail.
Oh, of course, but, Smith & Wesson isn't.
Right. So
let's just make it too expensive for them to be able to function, because that's how you treat people.
Let's just think about this for a second. So we have 3 of the largest banks, all of which took multi-billions of dollars from the federal government so that they could keep themselves afloat after they made horrible investments with your money. With your money.
Yeah. With your money. Yeah.
It's your money. Use it when you
Wait a
need
minute,
it.
whose money is it?
Yours.
It's yours, okay.
It's yours. It's the money that you gave the bank.
That's your money, right?
In your bank account.
Yeah.
And they said, well, hey, this is now an asset of ours.
Wait a minute, whose?
Ours.
Wait, no, but it's
It's an
yours.
asset of the bank.
You said it was...
Yeah, but the bank treats that money as an asset of the bank.
Oh, wow.
so that they can then turn around and say, well, we have this many millions of dollars from this many millions of people, and we're going to take that money and say, oh, we're going to invest it, and we'll turn around, and we'll let you keep your money in there.
Oh, thank God. You could let me keep my money.
But we're just going to take all of the interest.
Of course.
All the interest that we earn, we'll take that, and that's going to be our income. Oh, and by the way, if you want a loan, there's also going to be interest for that.
Of course.
Because we're gonna let you put a bank account in there, and we'll give you like a 0.5% interest every year. But we'll loan you money, and it'll be a steal. We'll loan it to you at like 25%.
Oh, thank God!
Isn't that
you can
great?
loan me my money at a
25%.
That's awesome.
It's wonderful.
Thank you.
And so it's your money. Once again, it's your money.
Thank God.
And they used your money, invested it in a ton of crap.
Yep.
That they knew was crap. That everybody knew was crap.
Yep.
That the government was backing and knew was crap. And then the government had to bail them out. And so the government used your money to save them from losing all of your money, which means they doubled down on your money.
Oh, well. Morons.
And now they want to take your money and say, we're not going to give your money to the companies that are actually making millions and billions of dollars and actually keeping you safe and protected by providing you a useful tool.
That's where I was going to go.
defense.
Or even turns around and helps with, being able to allow you to protect yourself. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful?
No.
So what we're going to do then is we're going to move on from crap. What?
Nothing.
What did I miss?
What we're gonna do? No, keep on.
Okay.
You're good. You're good.
All right.
You're good.
So
You're good.
we picked this next one to offset this. So normally,
Are we gonna break up the ice?
normally what happens is the obviously is Citigroup and Bank of America have turned around and said, oh, we're not going to give you money, this, that, and the third.
Oh yes.
With all of this going down, places like Dick's and everything else have decided that they're not going to sell anymore of these guns and whatnot, these military style weapons. This story made me happy. Springfield Armory has announced that they are cutting ties with Dick's Sporting Goods and its subsidiary Field and Stream.
You didn't say it right.
I didn't.
No.
They're cutting ties with Dick's.
No. Springfield Armory cuts off Dick's. Field and Stream over attempts to deny Second Amendment freedoms. That's how you say
Okay.
it.
Okay.
It's funny
My bad.
that way.
I thought Mike Proborbor's name was bad enough as him and Crapo, but no, let's go to your joke. And a post at Armory's Facebook page made the announcement citing that the reason that Dick's Sporting Goods, as well as Field and Streams,
Yes.
quote, attempts to deny the Second Amendment freedoms is a move spurred by the company's, quote, hiring a group of anti-Second Amendment lobbying, end quote.
Because they need to hire a group of anti-Second Amendment lobbying?
Which it just doesn't make sense for us. George Washington, the actual President George Washington, ordered the founding of Springfield Armory in 1777.
Yeah.
The armory was opened as a storehouse for America's ammunitions and artillery necessary to fight the Revolutionary War.
Isn't that nice?
After the U.S. government officially closed the armory in 1968, the name was eventually licensed for private use in 1974. Isn't that dandy?
Isn't that special?
It's awesome.
It's special.
Beg your pardon. I just find it, excuse me,
You find it gassy?
a little
You a little
bit.
gassy?
I drunk that coffee just
Is
a little
that
too daggone
Satan?
fast.
Sorry.
It's not right. Okay. But I like this story because in everything we've heard going back, it's always been, well, the bakery. The bakery is the one that the Christian bakery has to get sued, and they're the ones that get shut down because they're not selling and they're not doing this. It's always the company.
Always the person that's actually legal.
Yes, that's getting the short end of the stick. And for once, there's a company that goes, fine, big companies, we don't have to sell to you.
At all.
At all.
Ever.
Because these stores, like Dick's and like Field and Stream and like Gander Mountain, if there's any more of those left.
I really don't know.
There are a few. But, in places like this, or insert store here, it could be for anything. If you sell hammers or if you manufacture hammers, you don't have to sell to them. And thanks to the internet, you don't have to have them at all.
You can basically sell direct to customer and then just have it shipped to a firearms dealer.
Yeah, it's amazing how that works out.
Any firearms
And
dealer.
you can sell them for what equates to a whole lot cheaper, which makes it more plentiful and easy for your customers to get to you, which means your prices go up. It's weird.
It's very nice.
It's weird how that works.
That's right. It's good times.
On Wednesday, the Federalist reported that Dick's Sporting Goods and its subsidiaries hired 3 gun control lobbyists in April. The public lobbying records show that the company and its subsidiaries, quote, hired 2 Democrats and 1 Republican.
Oh, isn't
quote,
that special?
from a D.C.-based government affairs firm for the purposes of lobbying related to gun control, which is what you want to do when you're, as a outdoors camping type
firearms
Well,
selling.
but they're not even a firearms thing. Let's take that out for a second.
Okay,
think about this for a second. This is
sports,
this
outdoors.
is Dick's Sporting Goods, Dick's is a little unfair because they do everything. But Field and Stream is like Cabela's. Okay, it does everything outdoors. They're most known for camping and kayaking and stuff.
Fishing.
You're in the wild.
Yes.
The one place next to probably Chicago that you want to have a gun with you to protect yourself.
I always want to have a gun in Chicago.
Well, yeah, but you get my point.
Yes.
If you don't, all right, so if you want to sit here and have this whole, well, nobody needs to have guns and fine, you can argue that part, but you're literally taking them away from the people that are going to be in the situation that everyone could argue would need them the most.
Yes, because you have wildlife.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm pretty sure you can't, tell a bear to stop it.
No, stop.
No, Mr. Bear.
No, that's not.
You don't do that.
Don't touch me there. No.
No, that's hashtag me too. That's a whole nother.
Oh,
That's a whole other.
so that's a different type of grizzly?
That's a different type.
Just saying. A little bit different type of grizzly. Anyway.
That's just nasty.
That's so wrong.
Anyway.
So wrong.
Quote, the latest actions follows Dick's Sporting Goods' decision to remove and destroy all modern sporting rifles from their inventory. A statement from Springfield Armory. In addition, they have denied the Second Amendment rights to Americans under the age of 21. We at Springfield Armory believe that all law-abiding citizens in America of adult age are guaranteed this sacred right under our Constitution. In quote, praise the Lord, hallelujah. I am
nice?
going to go buy a Springfield gun.
Are you really?
I am.
Ooh.
Just because of this.
Dude.
I don't know when, but I will.
Yeah. So Keltec came out with a new shotgun. And you can load an entire clip into the back of it of shotgun shells. Like you could take an entire, what would normally be a magazine for a normal gun, and you could just fill the entire butt stock of the gun with shotgun shells, like 15, I think. I think it's like 50.
Nice.
You could fit like 15 in there, and there's boom, shoot, and it's a downward shell injection, so nothing ever flies in your face, and it's just
this is nice.
It is pretty. It is pretty.
I am
want
actually
it
in the
so
market
bad.
for a new shotgun,
I
so
want
that
it
might work
so-
out magically.
So bad. Keltec.
Magic.
I want
I'm
that
gonna
so
do it.
bad.
The part that makes me giggle a little about this is, in case y'all weren't aware, Dick's had said that they were no longer selling these so-called assault weapons and their accessories in all their stores, and imposed a new age restriction on these firearms and whatnot. The funny part about it is they're still selling them.
Technically.
No, there's no technically about it. If you go into a Dick's, they're still there.
Yeah, of course they are, because they're going to do a stance. They're going to put out something in the public eye, but they're not actually going to follow through with it because they understand that if they followed through with it, they'd screw their profits.
Yeah, but so you're lying.
Yes.
Even if, and this is my point. This is why I don't have dealings with Dick's or Field and Stream, is because of this. If you're lying in this instance, you're lying to, the other side. I don't go with that, clearly.
Right.
But you're still lying, and
you're
lying
still
is
lying,
wrong.
yes.
It doesn't matter how you slice it. And this time, like I said, it doesn't affect me. It decides the other side. But it's
Right.
still, why would I want to turn around then and continue to go in and buy guns from a place that is lying to other people that they're not going to do it anymore?
Right. Well,
I don't want to hear. No,
I don't want to know. I don't see.
It's called principles, folks. Stick with it.
social justice warriors. Let it be. Just
Just
lay down.
let it be.
Lay down like you're going to, anyway, and just stop. And just stop.
It's enough.
It's fine.
That's enough.
It's done. We're done with it. We don't care. We don't care about what you want.
I don't care about you anymore. I just this has made me happy because, like I said, usually it's the bad guy, the good guy who is getting attacked and is always on the defense, and Springfield Armory just turns around and just said,
"Screw it!" Actually,
giant middle finger to all them, be like, "We don't need you anyway."
Yeah, you can go to the very last statement in the thing is, "We will not accept Dick's Sporting Goods' continued attempt to deny the Second Amendment freedoms to our fellow Americans."
End quote.
That's
love
nice.
it.
It's very nice.
Yes.
It's very nice.
Yes, and this is beautiful. So I would highly recommend going and buying a Springfield.
They are very nice weapons.
They are. Yeah. They are. Any weapon is nice to have, except for a high point. Huh? I mean, well, for the money. If you like broke but you need a gun, I mean, I guess a high point's worth.
If you're broke but you broke.
If
you're so broke you broke.
But if you gotta have something you can throw at them, you can throw a high point. Really hard.
Really, really hard. It might work. It's like those rocks that they gave at school.
It is. And technically, if you hit them with it, you can't get charged. Just saying. I'm just saying.
Oh, man.
Good stuff.
That's bad.
Good stuff. All right. Bad. So we're going to get out of here and take a break. On the other side, some real humors. Good real stuff humors? Out of Florida.
Good humor?
Is
it good humors?
It's good. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Defenders of American Exceptionalism. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Do you need a car? Been shopping only to be turned down because of bad credit, low credit, no credit, bankruptcy, or divorce? Guess what? Today's your lucky day, because now you can buy a car, truck, or SUV, just about any vehicle. It's true. Bad credit doesn't matter. No credit doesn't matter. Bankruptcy or divorce, it just doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, your job is your ticket to your new vehicle. We're Auto Credit Express, and we've helped thousands of people just like you. Antonio H. told us, great company, got me connected, and the day I went in, I drove off in the car I wanted. 100% worth your time. Need a car? Get started now and drive off as early as today. Just go to 17ignoremyscore.com right now. That's www.17ignoremyscore.com. Auto financing the easy way. 17ignoremyscore.com. Get started today. Auto financing the easy way.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control over your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank account, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problems now by calling the experts at Tax Mediation Services and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. Tax Mediation Services is accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Call now for a free case review and a price protection guaranteed quote.
Call Tax Mediation Services now at 800-327-2381. That's 800-327-2381. 800-327-2381.
And welcome back, folks. Listening to Defenders of American Exceptionalism. We are live on Facebook. You can also find us at Spreaker, SoundCloud, YouTube, or trying to do all the audio side of things. iTunes. I meant iTunes. iTunes. iHeartRadio. That's our favorite one. Go to iHeartRadio.
That's his favorite one.
iHeartRadio. Mm-hmm. I do. It makes me feel special.
Why? I mean,
because I was happy when I was able
It's
to
a pay-to-play service, man.
I don't care. I liked it. It made me happy. Shush. Don't judge.
Good times.
But anywho, yes. You
Anywho.
can also find us at Facebook and Twitter at DOAE Show. Go to Defenders of America or DOAEshow.com.
yes, if you go to doashow.com,
You can
you'll find all of our archives, and you'll also look at, well, not all of them yet. Still kind of getting them all in there, but you can also find new articles from our thought contributors, some that are coming soon, some that are already posted, which are great.
Yes. We also have links and stuff for everything. Like I said, all of our social media, in case you're not on there right now.
Yeah, which you should
Any
be.
of the
if you're not
audio
on there right now,
platforms,
why
we're
aren't you?
also on, as a reminder for everybody, we're also on Talk America Radio.
Yep.
You can go check us out there. Those are the guys. Also, the Conservative Cartel is on there as well. Some good guys there. Helped us out with CPAC. So,
It's wonderful, wonderful times.
good times. So, plenty of stuff that we're involved in and part of. Help everybody out that we're a part of and share the love. Anyway,
Where is the love?
where is the love?
Can you tell me?
Nope. We are the world. Okay.
We are the children?
Anywho, so what we
good.
decided.
Here's what we're going to do, because this is going to be fun. He's going to read a story, and I have no idea what he's going to read.
Yeah, I decided I wanted this to be hilarious, and so I found this from CBS, and most of this stuff is from 2017, but these are actual articles. These are actual headlines, little blurbs, and we're going to spend this whole segment just laughing because everything else is just, I had to do this stuff. Okay, so number one, Cookie Monster smuggles drugs.
Come at me again, bro.
Okay, Cookie Monster smuggles drugs. Police in Florida Keys found roughly 300 grams of cocaine inside a Cookie Monster toy that was in a car they were searching in July of 2017. So Cookie Monster smuggling drugs. So that goes back to the whole family.
Wait, hold on. What was he smuggling?
Cocaine. 300 grams of worth, apparently.
Like,
It's a big bag, yeah.
that's a big bag.
It is. Which is funny because you ever remember from Family Guy where he's sitting there in the stall like he's cooking a cookie, but it looks like you would like he's doing meth. So he's got it on a bent spoon in a bathroom stall, and he's got a lighter underneath it.
Yeah.
Now it literally just brings it back to the other side that it wasn't a cookie. It was meth.
Meth. Because meth.
I'm not doing that one.
No, what are you doing?
No, that
What-
one. No. There's
what?
there's no coming out of this one. Okay.
What? Come on. There's no coming out of what we just came from.
No, but this one doesn't even. have-
Bar. It's like,
All right. So I mean, you serious? You want this?
I don't even know what it is.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
C is for cocaine. It's good enough for me. Nom, 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 nom.
Sorry.
That was one story. Okay. Fine, you asked for it. Man defecates in a jewelry store parking lot. A man was caught on video defecating in a jewelry store parking lot in August of 2017. Facebook wits labeled him Crapper Man.
He's in deep doo-doo.
It's just it's just downright shameful when people don't give a crap about their town.
Oh,
Crestview Police
he
Chief
did
Tony
give a crap.
Taylor
He gave
quipped,
at least one crap.
It really stinks. Moving on. Car theft suspect. Justin Felicio Rosado made a big mistake while on the lam.
Okay.
He stopped to watch the eclipse in August of 2017.
Wait, this is in August. Mm-hmm. This is from however
I just
ago?
said this was 2017. I said most of
Come
these were
on.
2017.
Come on.
But these are just too funny.
Okay.
Rosado was captured while staring at the sky. Police said he never saw it coming.
Yeah. He was blinded by the light.
Oh, God.
Sorry, I had to do it. I had to do it.
It's not right.
It is
It's
right.
not right. Oh, the bull costume one's in here.
What's that?
You don't remember that?
Oh,
Okay.
I do remember the bull costume.
Yeah. Bull costume when they were broken into someone's home. That made me giggle. Frozen iguanas have dropped from trees.
They're frozen.
Yeah, when temperatures dipped below 40 degrees in January of 2018, it seemed like it was raining iguanas. Really, they were just stunned by the cold and falling out of trees. Wildlife officials said that the iguanas weren't dead.
They weren't dead.
No, they weren't. They just cold-blooded, and what happens when you're cold-blooded, they just lock up and pass out.
That's it. They just slow down until they can't move anyway. So, funny story. So, based on that, there was a zoologist, and as a kid, his parents were they were everywhere. And that's where he got his want of being a zoologist. He wanted to go out and see the world and everything like that, look at all the animals. And so his parents were missionaries, and he was out in this one area, and this one area had, oh no, that's a bad face. This one area,
listening. Go ahead.
Okay, he had tons of little lizards, iguanas, chameleons, and stuff like that, running all over the place.
Little tree lizards. And all that jazz.
Yeah. And he'd catch them and bring them into his house.
Oh, good. Good. He was one of those people.
Right, he was one of those kids. And he'd put them somewhere. So like 2-3 days go by, the lizards just kind of start chilling out and relaxing and calming and slowing down. He obviously had AC in his house. He didn't understand at the time as a kid that they weren't slowing down because they were trained. He thought he was training them. No, they're cold-blooded. They're basically slowing down to the point of not being able to move anymore.
Yeah, just because it's hard.
His mom eventually found them all.
Oh, good.
Just a funny little thing.
Okay.
Anyway.
Man takes orders from a caterpillar.
Wait, like...
Matthew Horace Jones allegedly used a forklift to wreck more than $100,000 in damage to a Florida liquor store in August of 2017. According to police, Jones said his name was Alice Wonderland. Alice Wonderland.
Just about to go there.
And that he was compelled by a, quote, hookah-smoking caterpillar, end quote, to cause the damage.
Whoa, man, it's like this caterpillar came out of nowhere, man. He was smoking a hookah. And he told me, man, you gotta take this forklift that's right over here. You take this forklift and you drive it straight in to that liquor store. Man, it'd be so wild.
That would be so awesome.
It'd be so wild.
Okay.
Bro.
A man stopped for sex before stealing a $1,200 trailer in Broward County.
Really? Mm-hmm. Really?
He was caught on video partaking in some, quote, adult behavior with a companion, end quote, before the theft. Because, nothing gets gets the blood flowing, incitement going than theft.
Theft.
I've seen Gone in 60 Seconds. I know what happens.
Hey, baby. You and me, we're going to go date. Because I'm about to steal some
What?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Student adopts dead gator. Three
All right.
Florida Gulf Coast University students allegedly brought a dead alligator into a dorm as a prank.
Do you like gators?
I do. You like pranks? I do too. If you like pranks and dead alligators, come to Florida State University.
You and me's going to be friends.
Oh, gosh.
Man tries to kiss a rattlesnake.
And with that, folks,
obvious fate ensues. How dumb do you have to be?
No, I got this one, seriously. I've seen him do it to cobras.
Come here, little.
Putz.
Come here, little rattlesnakey. Snakey.
Here, Snake, you like kisses? I do.
I do.
You
like
You're like, oh God, my face! My face!
You like French kissing? I do too.
I do too. Somebody get the phone number. All right. There are so many more I could read off here.
No.
So bad.
But we have no more time. We got no more time.
We gotta go. I know.
We got no more time.
Oh, this is a good one. Guys, catch us on Facebook and Twitter, DOAE Show, DOAEshow.com as well. Check everything out. Pass it around. Please do us a favor and share this with your friends and family.
Indeed.
We need spread the word. Become friends with all of us. We really appreciate it. Patreon.com/DOAE Show. We got swag out there. New stuff coming. You're really going to want to get in. I promise you. We'll see y'all Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Laters. Later, Gator. You like to leave? I do.
Bye-bye.